If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there. ¿Qué pasa to the pack? It's Pack here. So I'm talking today about the oldest players in the NBA, and I'm going into NBA 2K22 and dunking with every single one of them. For whatever reason, this challenge was actually really hard, and some of them took a really long time, but it was fun, and I'm ready to do it. Before the video starts, please be an OG, join the pack and subscribe. I do videos like this all the time, so if you're interested in it, please join up and leave a like on the video because it helps the video grow, and obviously it's just that helps me out, right? So let's do it. So the first player was Paul Millsap, who was 36 years old right now, but that was a specific day. There's gonna be a lot of 36-year-olds in this video, but Paul Millsap, who was known for his great play with the Nuggets and Hawks for many years, here he is in NBA 2K22. I tried my best. I had a couple situations where they were hard, but basically what I had to do was force a pick and roll with James Harden, and I was able to get that pass to Paul Millsap and get that easy dunk. A pretty textbook dunk, not special or anything, but it's very Paul Millsap-like. That's the exact kind of dunk you'd expect Paul Millsap to do. LeBron was really close to blocking that, and I was super scared he was going to ruin it for me. I'm not going to lie. Paul Millsap, for whatever reason, made me never want to do this challenge ever again, and he's the youngest person on this list. That's crazy. Trevor Ariza. Trevor was 36 years old, and the only reason he's on this list is because he just came back after like an injury for like all year, but he's with the Lakers now, 36 years old, born in June, and it was the most Trevor Ariza dunk you could ever imagine. I basically had to steal it from Kyrie from the backcourt, right? And I was able to get an easy, wide open dunk. It was really hard to do with Trevor Ariza for some reason. He's just so slow. For whatever reason, he's super slow in the game, but his defense, which is what he's really good at, was what helped me get this easy dunk. It was nice. Trevor Ariza, I like this one. The next one was Taj Gibson with the Knicks, right? Taj Gibson was also born in June. He's 36 years old as well. Taj Gibson was actually super easy. I just did a pretty simple pick and roll with Alec Burks, lobbed it up to him, and he actually caught it, right? He's one of the only one on this list that was able to catch a lob, right? And it was pretty cool. Taj Gibson's been around a lot of teams, but usually it was with Tom Thibodeau. So, I mean, yeah, he was with a lot of teams, but it's been the same team at the end of the day. The next player was P.J. Tucker on the Miami Heat. P.J. Tucker gets a lot of minutes as 36 years old. He was born in May, right? So he's a very integral part to this team, and getting a dunk with him took a little bit, but I did a pick and roll and was able to get a wide open cheese around the defender dunk. Wasn't a very special dunk, wasn't a really cool dunk or anything. It was a little hard to get, but I was able to get it, and I'm happy with this one. Now, the last player was LaMarcus Aldridge, who was also 36 years old. This one, I'm not going to lie, was disgusting. I didn't know LaMarcus Aldridge had this one in him. I lob it with James Harden, and then he completely destroys Anthony Davis's career. I mean, what a disgusting poster. I didn't know he had it in him. That was pretty nasty. I got to be honest. I've been watching the Spurs for a while. LaMarcus Aldridge never was doing dunks like that. So, 2K, I don't know about this one. This one seems a little bit unrealistic, but hey, I get the dunk with LaMarcus. I was pretty happy with it. So the next player is Chris Paul, the last 36-year-old in this video. Right, there was a lot of 36-year-olds for some reason. I noticed. I guess like 36 is a year that like is most NBA players last year, I guess. I don't know. That might be a thing. But CP3, obvious situation. Chris Paul doesn't really dunk anymore. I mean, he had a couple dunks in his career, but like now? Nah. So I realized that immediately, and I had to fiddle with the settings. And so yes, I cheated, but just for Chris Paul, he gets the dunk eventually because I had to change the settings for him and give him a 99 dunk. I was able to ISO around Dennis Schroeder for a little bit and get that nasty low-key poster on Williams, and it was kind of dirty. Obviously, CP3 can't do this, and this is the most unrealistic out of all of them. Maybe, well, I don't know, LaMarcus's one's pretty crazy too. But still, he got it, and I'm happy with it. Now, this next one is LeBron James, who just turned 37 years old, literally today, right? And LeBron James is dribbling up the court, and this is obviously the easiest one to do. Blows by his Paul Millsap easily, and then gets the dunk. Yeah, LeBron James is obviously going to do this, no problem, no difficulty. The crazy thing is, he was the easiest person to do in this video, and he is by far the oldest player that still gets a lot of minutes in his career. That's nuts that he is like a superstar. He's the oldest. He can dunk better than anybody on this list, and he's one of the oldest players that still gets minutes. That's crazy. You gotta admit that LeBron James is just a cut above everyone else in history. Now the next player is Carmelo Anthony, his teammate as well, and his good friend. Carmelo was born in May. He's also 37 years old, comes from the same draft class, and Melo had the most Melo dunk ever. Okay, no, not that. No. It was a little hard, I won't lie to you. I missed a lot of his dunks, but when I finally got his dunk, it was the most mellow little drop it in front of the basket dunk ever. That's very Carmelo-like, to be fair. That's how he dunks it now. He's not like what he was with the Nuggets, where he was just destroying bodies. He had a dunk, though, and I'm happy with the dunk. It's just that it was very boring and basic, but to be fair, he's 37 years old. What do you want from the man, okay? Now, this next player is Andre Iguodala. He was born in January. He's 37 years old as well. He's about to be 38, which is kind of nuts. Andre Iguodala, Finals MVP, all right? He's an athletic guy, and he can still do it. Even today, here in 2K, it was no problem getting Iggies. He's a little slow, I won't lie to you, but he was able to burn past him and then get the reverse dunk, which is not only a cool, like, not only did he dunk it at 37, almost 38 years old, but it wasn't like a boring dunk either. He did a reverse, which is even crazier to me. Yeah, I'm happy with this one too. It's crazy how like Andre Iguodala is still doing it like that in the NBA with the Warriors. It's impressive. Now this next player shouldn't even be here. It's ISO Joe Johnson, 40 years old, playing in the NBA, and his birthday was in June. Look, it's crazy how easy it was to get Joe Johnson's dunk here. I mean, I just ISO'd no problem, blew past the defender and got the dunk. And it was a nasty dunk too. This dude at 40 years old can still get buckets on your favorite NBA player. You gotta admit, you gotta respect ISO Joe just a little bit for what he's doing at his age. Nobody in the NBA is doing it like that at his age. It's crazy. Because the next player that's older than him isn't even like remotely doing this. The last player, I'm sure you already know about him, Adonis Haslam, 41 years old. And if they were to make the playoffs, he would turn 42 this year in the NBA. Now, obviously, Adonis Haslam is a lot more of a coach more than a player now, right? But he still plays on occasion, and he gets this literally 2-inch vertical dunk that took forever to get. And it's weird because at first I thought he couldn't dunk because I had like 3 open attempts and he went for a layup, and I was really confused. But then he finally got this dunk, and I looked and he has like a 30 driving dunk, right? So he can dunk. It's just really hard for him to do it. But he did do it here. Grandpa Legs finally did it, and that is the oldest players in the NBA all dunking in today's video, and I'm pretty happy with it. But if there's something that you want me to specifically do, let me know in the comments below and I'll do it next time. If you like the channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.